Welcome back, SethBling here. I've got my magician's hat in front of me because I'm going to perform a magic trick. So here we are, I'll press the button in the magician's hat that'll teleport us elsewhere, and this is where I'll perform the real trick, which is to create blocks out of thin air. Ooh. Alright, well some of the chunks aren't loading, let's see if I can get them to load. Yep, and it has a message on it. Oops. Oh, what's this? So, I have hit 250,000 subscribers on my channel, which is a huge milestone for me, so thank you for that. But let me explain this trick. Of course it's not magic, but it is vanilla Minecraft, and it's a really cool effect. So, I'm using the same trick in this video that I did in my 200,000 subscriber video. And that's that I have a bunch of mob spawners that are spawning falling sand entities, which have IDs, block IDs for different types of blocks, like snow, or cyan wool, or cauldrons. And basically I've written a filter for MCEdit that allows you to take any structure like this and turn it into a bunch of mob spawners that will spawn that structure. And it spawns it in the place where you build it, so that's important to note. You can download it, of course, from the video description and use it for yourself. There are a couple of restrictions. Since it's actually spawning falling sand, you can't have any blocks with air beneath them. So like if this was part of the structure, this block would just fall down because falling sand does that. So you can't do that. It has to be, every block has to be supported by another block. And another restriction is there are certain blocks that just don't work very well. Stuff like buttons, you can't spawn in, they'll just break. Cauldrons can't have blocks on top of them. There are actually, in the template that I built, I had blocks on top of this that made the cauldron look like the feet of a pumpkin dude, and you can kind of see the pumpkin spawning in. So there's a couple of restrictions, but overall, you can do some pretty cool stuff with it. You can build, pyramids, or there's a lot of stuff you can do with it, and you can use most types of blocks. So very cool effect, and we've got these mob spawners, and now that I've moved around a bunch, I've kind of altered the order in which the spawners are spawning, but originally what you saw was it sort of spawned one column at a time, and it moved up the column so that the block at the bottom would be spawned first, and then the next block would have something to rest on, etc., and it went up like that. It sort of swept across, and it looked pretty cool. It did sort of like a diagonal sweep from bottom left to top right in order to spawn them, and now we have this shimmering sheen of black, I don't know, sand entities. But yeah, again, you can download that from the video description, and it's probably a pretty handy tool. I think there's a lot you can do with it. But I want to get to the point of this video, and that is that my channel hit 250,000 subscribers, which is actually kind of a big deal. I think this is a really big milestone, because when you hit 250,000, you can say 250,000. And it's really the first time that you're able to identify that number in terms of millions rather than thousands, which is kind of mind-boggling. To think of millions of people, it's just a lot of people. So I really appreciate the fact that you guys subscribe and, motivate me to keep doing what I'm doing. This is my full-time job. And this wouldn't be possible without all you guys, helping, viewing my videos and sharing with your friends. And it's really great that you guys allow me to do this, and I'm very, very thankful for that every day because I love my job. So, 250,000 subscribers. Thanks so much, guys, and thanks for watching.